Good morning, kindergartners. Today we are on page 2 of your student journal. We're on page 2, and today we're going to be sorting. And to do that, we're going to need scissors and glue sticks. So you might want to stop your video right now and go get a pair of scissors and a glue stick. Okay, so these are the two supplies you're going to need today. You're also going to need the pencil that you always have. So today you're going to actually need 3 supplies, okay? A pencil, scissors, and a glue. So pause your video, go get your supplies, and then come back and restart your video. Okay. All right, boys and girls, I hope you came back with your supplies. So our goal or our objective today is I will sort, classify, and count objects. Okay, so let's look at what our vocabulary says. Sort says we're going to arrange in groups. I bet you sort so many things in your house, boys and girls. I know that I sort things in my kitchen. I have a drawer that I put my fruits and vegetables in. So I sort the group of vegetables and fruit. And then I have a shelf where I put my yogurts. So I sort my food. I also know in my bedroom, I arrange my clothes in groups. So I don't just put all my clothes in my drawers any way I want. I put socks in a drawer and I put shorts in a drawer. So sort means you arrange something in groups. It could be anything. Okay, and then our next word says classify. It says arrange in groups by like attributes or characteristics. So classify is what makes you put those things in groups. Why did you decide to put them in the groups? Okay, so classify is what do those things have in common that are all in a group? Okay, so if we put a bike in a group, well, bikes have 2 wheels. And then if we put cars in a different group, cars have 4 wheels. So it's what do those things have in common, why you made them go in a group together. Okay, then they show us these dots, more. We need to be able to know what's more and less. This group is more because if I count this group, how many is in this group? Let's count them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This group is only 1, 2, 3. So this group has more. But if I'm using the word less, 3 is less than 5. And equal means they have the same. So this has 1, 2, 3, and this group has 1, 2, 3. So those are equal. So we are going to be looking at our steps. So it says we're going to cut out the pictures. Then we're going to sort our objects in glue. Then we're going to count the number of objects in each group. Then we're going to identify which group has the most, fewest, or equal objects. Okay, so boys and girls, I'm going to get started with mine. So I'm going to grab my red pen, which means you can just stop and watch for a moment. Okay, here is my first problem. My first problem is going to have me sort wagons and tricycles. And they gave me a page in my teacher book that has wagons and tricycles. So I'm going to quickly cut those out. Now you don't have this, boys and girls, because remember this is just the teacher page. So just the teacher page. So I'm going to cut them out. And then I am going to have to look at what characteristics they have. So I'm going to cut them out. And you're going to be doing this with me in a few moments. But right now you're just watching. So I'm cutting out my shapes. I'm sorry, not my shapes, my pictures. And then they want me to sort them by wagons and tricycles. Okay, so here's my pictures. So I look at my first one, and I have my glue stick ready. My first one's a tricycle. So I'm going to glue that on the tricycle side. And then I have another tricycle. I'm going to glue it on my tricycle side. And I have another tricycle. I keep picking up the tricycles. So I'm going to glue it on my tricycle side. This time I picked up a wagon, so I'm going to glue it on my wagon side. Another tricycle. Let's put that on my tricycle side. and wagon. I have another wagon. Another tricycle. Another tricycle. And another wagon. Okay, so I cut out all my pictures and I sorted them and glued them. So now I'm going to count the number because look at my first question. My first question says, how many wagons? How many wagons? How many wagons do I have? Remember, I like to mark them as I count them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 wagons. Okay, my next question says, how many tricycles? Let's count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 tricycles. Okay, my next question says, which group has more objects? Which one has more? Well, 6 is more than 4. So I have more tricycles. Okay, which group has fewer? Fewer means less, boys and girls. Fewer means less. So which group has fewer or less objects? Well, 4 is less than 6. So I have less or fewer wagons. Okay, so boys and girls, you're going to be doing this with me in the next one. Okay, so let's all turn our books to page 3. This is the problem we're going to be doing together. We're going to be looking at police cars and fire trucks. Okay, now if you turn your page a little bit more, boys and girls, you're going to see on page 7 where they give you the police and the fire cars. Okay, so on page 7, they give you this. So we can rip this out. We can rip this page out and you can have someone help you if you need to. And we need to cut out our police cars and our fire cars. So let's start cutting them out. And if I cut faster than you boys and girls, that's okay. You can just stop your video. Okay, so if you need to stop your video until yours are all cut out, that's a good idea. Okay? And we need to cut out our police cars and our fire trucks. Okay, boys and girls, I'm almost done. So if you're not done, then I want you to stop your video, and then when you have all your police cars and fire trucks cut out, I want you to start your video again. Okay, ready? So first thing I needed to do is cut them. The second thing I need to do is I'm going to sort them and glue them down. So I have a fire truck, and I have another fire truck. I have another fire truck I just picked up. Oh, this time I picked up a police car. So it's gonna go over here. And then I picked up another fire truck. And I picked up, oh, they're hard to pick up sometimes. I picked up a police car. I picked up a fire truck. I picked up a fire truck and a police car. I'm going to glue it down. A police car, a fire truck, and a police car. Okay, so mine are all glued down. Okay, you could pause your video and wait till yours are glued down so we can do the problems together. Okay? Okay. So our first problem says, how many police cars? How many police cars do we have? When we do this, remember we like to cross off as we do them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 police cars. So let's make a 5. How many fire trucks? So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 fire trucks. Okay, let's look at our next question. Which group has more objects? Circle your answer. Which one has more? Well, when I just look, I can see there's more fire trucks. But I also know that 7 is more than 5. So we know there's more fire trucks. Okay, and our last question says, which group has fewer objects? Okay, remember fewer means less. So which group has less? Well, this one looks like it has less, and 5 is less than 7. So there's less police cars than fire trucks. Okay, boys and girls, when you do the rest of the pages, everything that you need to cut out is in here in the back, so you have everything you need. Have a good day. Bye-bye.